Hello everyone, and welcome back to Midnight Ink. Tonight we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do a yes or no tarot reading tonight. So we're going to do two piles, and I'm just going to do like a quick little tarot reading of the current situation. And to end with it, I'm going to do whether it's a yes or a no on the situation, whether it's for a relationship, job, whatever it may be. So let's go ahead and get started and set the intentions. Please and thank you, Spirit. Speak through me as you always do. Guide these messages for me. All right. Well, let's get started. I'm going to start with my pile ones with, it's been a minute since I've used this deck, but it just seemed kind of, just felt like using it tonight. So this is the Fifth Spirit Tarot. And I love this deck because the person who created this deck, they are non-binary, and I just love what they like put in this deck. And there's a lot of like diversity and inclusion, I think that's how you say. I don't know, I'm sure you get what I mean. Anyway, all right, so let's get started. I'm just gonna kind of look and see the current situation. Alright, for my pile ones, what is the current situation? Please and thank you, Spirit, that they're wanting to ask yes or no about. The Hanged One keeps showing up. That's about shifting your perspective. Alright, please and thank you, Spirit. We got the Four of Wands, the Hermit, the Page of Wands. You're kind of at a standstill right now. Maybe spending some more time in isolation, healing. You could be kind of focused on some health, some healing right now. Self-healing. We have the Magician. Not you calling on your spirit guides or whatever you believe in. The universe is really like, the universe is really showing up for you right now. There could have been like something that happened recently that really shook you to your core, where you found out some news that really shook you. Just going based off of vibes, but it's almost like you're having to start from the ground up again. With this Two of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, this is literally you trying to make good out of the situation. For, you know, just trying to take it for what it is. Start fresh, start new. Why the Four of Wands? Moon. Okay, the Moon. You got a lot of major arcanas coming up. A lot of major things changing in your life. Taking on, you know, if this is about even maybe walking away from that particular job or person, and starting fresh, or just starting new. Yeah, your emotions are definitely coming up on the surface. It's kind of like you're trying to rewrite your destiny. We have the Judgment in reverse, which means that you're no longer choosing to just be on a path that doesn't feel right to you. You're kind of like wanting to live your own truth, and or maybe have a job or a relationship that seems like it is something that's not taking from you but giving. You both are giving to one another, if that makes sense. 7 of Wands. Yeah, so I look at this image here. I'm very big on images, but like I feel like this is you. It's just kind of like you're standing out. You're just like, yeah, I'm battered, I'm bruised, but I'm still gonna show love, I'm still gonna show up. And then like, it's almost like there's people in your corner that are trying to bring you down or be like, and it's like sick and miserable people that do this, like, because they're unhappy with themselves. And when the moon shows up, by the way, this moon card is, I believe this is like for water signs, so you could be like a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But the moon's, I feel kind of drawn to look at the book on the meaning of it, even though I already know what it is, but I'm like, it's gotta say something that you need to hear. It's gotta say something. Alright, the moon rules the night and all the friendly and fearsome phantoms of the subconscious and unconscious minds. In readings, it heralds a period of enhanced intuition and imagination, or of confusion, I'm gonna butcher this fucking word, uncertainty, Jesus, and strong emotions, when fears and monsters slither from our depths. Instead of running from them, get to know them. The moon says they are a part of you. And though it's scary to greet your monsters, it's also necessary for becoming more integrated and less afraid. When the moon appears, you may feel lost and unable to see the path, but that's an invitation to navigate with your other senses. The challenge and blessings of the moon is learning how to lift the filter of, that's a big word, I'm not going to be able to read that. And heed your unprovable knowings, sensings, and intuition, because there's more to the world than what the eye of reason can perceive. In the moon, you become a more expansive being, unafraid of your own shadow and friends with the mysterious unknown, capable of surviving and thriving in the dark as well as the light. Okay. Not you shape-shifting. Oh my gosh. After I read that, all my cards just wanted to plop out. Like, if you got emotional during that was definitely for you, because I was feeling it a little bit there. Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. And, this card is also showing the moon as well. So it just could be like a symbolism of maybe going stargazing or looking at the moon. Oh, Justice in the Hierophant. Yeah, you got some major things going on. Now, I know Justice literally can mean you could potentially be dealing with something legal right now. Doesn't have to be. But if this is referring to a person or a relationship, they could be wanting to apologize or make things right with you. But when I'm looking at this Justice card, this this beautiful person here embodies justice. Like, this could just be a representation of you, that maybe this side or part of you intimidates people because you want things to be fair, you want things to be equal, you want things, you know, you don't, like, for example, I seen this on like social media where I don't know, there was this this woman who got like essayed or something, and then like the person who went to jail, they didn't go to jail for that long, and they're out of jail, and it's like that kind of shit angers you. And it, well, obviously it angers me too. It should anger anyone. But like you're all for, like, you know, yeah, you're all for making things right. Like you could have been like the peacemaker in your family, you could have been like the nurturer in your family, always wanting to fix things. And I think maybe that's a characteristic that people that didn't know how to sit with themselves and look within, that intimidates them, because you are that person. Yeah, I'm definitely reading someone. For my pile ones, if this is resonating, please comment below, because it's been a minute since I've been this like specific. Yeah. And maybe this is a family situation where you are putting your foot down, you're putting down the boundaries, you're wanting everyone to work on things, but like nobody is on your side with that, or like on the same page at least. Jeez, okay. Oh, and then I just needed to show this. My wonderful drag queen right here. I mean, hey, you could do drag. I don't know. If you don't, it's fine. I was just, of course we get the lovers. And then when we get the lovers, it doesn't always have to be referring to like a romantic relationship. It could be a relationship with a friend or family. And also, I'm kind of looking at this picture here. If this is a relationship, you could almost be mirroring one another, or like feeling the same thing. You could be in sync with that. Or if it's like referring to a family or friend, they could be feeling the same way, but they're just not telling you. Okay. Well, that was right to the point. Let me, yeah, I don't know. Let me get some advice, and then I'll do the yes or no. But I was gonna say, it's starting to kind of make sense why I pulled those two cards in the beginning, the Hermit and the Hanged Man. It almost feels like you have the right perspective of the situation, but everyone else isn't, like, looking at it from that perspective, and you're trying to get them to look at that perspective, but they could just be too stubborn. Yeah, of course, the devil. Yeah. Maybe they just want to stay toxic, and they don't want to admit when they're wrong, type thing. Gosh, these cards. After I said that, I could not. I was getting frustrated with my cards because they weren't going back together. Anyway, it's getting frustrated. Yeah, so this could be a pretty frustrating situation. Yeah, okay, I'm not even gonna get advice. I'm just gonna go on ahead and get a yes or no for the pile ones. And by the way, look at that, the front of that, that's pretty. Okay, please and thank you, Spirit, for my pile ones. Let's see, a yes or no of the situation. Preferably just one card, that would be lovely. Alright, please and thank you, Spirit. Okay. It's weird because it just kind of felt like the cards were like mixed. Like one card was showing no and then the other card was showing yes. And I wonder if the no... the no is for you in a sense of this is beyond your control. This is beyond your ability. Do not stress yourself for other people's bullshit. And then I'm getting a yes for a sense of something for you that is outside of the situation. It says yes, you get a lucky break, a successful venture. So, okay. So, I would say it's a yes, but it was a no in a sense of do not waste your time and energy on this. But yes, you are right about the situation, if that makes any sense. So, all right, my pile ones, I hope that resonated for you. And yeah, I'll see you guys on my next reading. All right, love you. All right, hello, my pile twos. So, we're going to do this at the end of the reading, but I am going to kind of look into and see what is the current situation that you're needing a yes or no on. So we're just kind of going to do like an energy check-in, a deep dive of what's going on with the situation. All right, please and thank you, Spirit, for my pile twos. Please and thank you, Spirit, for my pile twos. I'm getting like really tensed up. Just a heads up, I don't know if that's something you can relate to. Maybe you're tensed about something. Sometimes I get like physical manifestations from Spirit of like maybe what you're feeling. We have the Death card, the Four of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so we have with the Death card, this could be an ending that you just experienced in a relationship or potentially a job. We have the Fool. Okay. So you're just kind of like, you just kind of feel like you're stepping into the unknown, not really sure what to do next. Maybe the breakup was unexpected. Yeah, it left you brokenhearted. Please thank you, Spirit. Why the Death card? Oh no, not all the cards now. Why the Death card? Yeah, High Priestess, knowing your worth, walking away. The Chariot, yeah. Moving on. Moving on from the ending, yeah. It's tough. I bet that was a tough one. I feel it. I feel that it was a tough one for you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. King of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. Six of Pentacles. And The Eight of Wands. Okay. Yeah, so like it kind of feels like this person kept breaking your heart over and over again. Like, because I'm seeing this guy, this little thing here getting thrown like sticks at him almost, but it just felt like it was like a constant throw at your heart or emotions. Like it was just constant. And it's like it kind of felt like you had enough. Enough was enough. Two of Cups. I feel like you missed the closeness that you and this person had. But there could have been some type of influence in it, like under the influence, I should say. The Strength card. The Emperor. Oh my gosh. So many major arcanas in both of my readings today. So, now I usually don't, I usually like to keep my cards genderless, or not just saying, oh, like this is a guy. Could have been. But we have the Emperor. Could have been a masculine energy. Could have been very egotistical and just driven by his ego. I'm gonna just say he, because I don't know. I'm always saying he because I'm a trans man, so. No, not that many cards. This person does have a lot to say. I feel like they knew that they did you wrong, and they want to make things right, but they can't. They could be living at a distance, and they feel almost trapped that they didn't see things clearly in the moment. And they wish that they could, change the situation, but almost like it's, you can't change something if it's already done. It kind of seems like this person is kind of just isolating right now. I am hearing the words, they see your perspective now. They see your side. Yeah, and they want to apologize, but you could have blocked communication, so. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the Sun card reversed. They're not happy about the situation, that's for damn sure, but I think maybe you're happy about it. Or maybe you're not happy about it, but please God, don't be trying to go back to this person. Yeah, there's toxic ties in this. Addiction could have been a factor in this, doesn't have to be, but definitely like a toxic situation in this relationship. Could have been some codependency issues. And now you're kind of in this space of like, you know what, universe, take the wheel. What's supposed to happen will happen, or who's meant for me will happen. You're bringing a lot of balance in your life right now. Anything else? Yeah, after I said balance, you're bringing balance back into your life. You are this high priestess here, and they're just like, they're realizing their power, walking away from this situation. I am getting more relationship than anything. So if this isn't a relationship, just, you know, still take the reading. But the main people that are listening for my pile twos is definitely relationship. Yeah, you're a lot happier now. Not like, it's almost like they weighed you down. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else. I just heard, as soon as I saw this card, I just heard in my mind, well, this person can go, you know, backstab somebody else now. I mean, obviously, it was in a joking matter that I heard this. Oh, well, whatever. I guess they're gonna go and backstab somebody else. Damn. Okay. Whew. Dang. Okay. Yeah. Well, you're good. You've got a lot of options now. And I don't mean that like in a sense of like, oh yeah, I got all these bitches in my DM. No, I don't mean it like that. I'm just saying, like, you have options of like, hey, you know, is this person going to add to my life, or are they going to take away? Okay. That was interesting. All right, let's get a yes or no on the situation. Please and thank you, Spirit. So I guess if you have a yes or a no question, ask it in your mind, which is funny because I actually didn't do this in my first pile, like for my pile ones. But if you have a question stirring in that beautiful brain of yours, think of it, and this will be the answer. And don't you... No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I was going to say, and don't you be asking, should I take them back? Kidding. You can ask whatever you want. All right, please and thank you, Spirit. A yes or no to their question. The answer is no. I would say the answer, whatever the question was, it would be a no. And if it was referring to, should I give this person a second chance, I would say no. Because I feel like this person will just continue to make you feel run down. You know when you're with someone and like it almost feels like they're draining your energy? No, you gotta be around people who build up your energy. Yeah, okay. Alright, my pile twos. Hopefully this resonated for you. And I'm sending you a lot of light and love your way. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good week, a good rest of your week. And I'm going to end it off with blowing out the candle to blow away any of the bad juju, or whatever you want to say. All right. Love you guys.